Hello. If you just want to hear me play Scroll Ahead, I'll have this marked in chapters where you don't have to listen to me yammer. But we're going to talk about how bargain pipes aren't necessarily bargain pipes. A young friend of mine has recently become consumed with interest for the Irish Uilleann pipe. So much so that for Christmas this year, he asked his mom and dad to get him a set of pipes that he saw online for the princely sum of $225. That didn't include the drone reeds. So his mum, knowing that I make pipes, asked if I might be able to put drone reeds in them. I don't know. Who made the pipes? She didn't know. How much were they? $225. I know who made the pipes. So there's a company overseas that every year they sell high volume, a lot of what we call ISOs, instrument-shaped objects. They sell a lot of different type of bagpipes, the big GHB, Highland pipes, Scottish small pipes, alleged border pipes, and Uilleann pipes, all of which are united by the fact that out of the box they're almost guaranteed to be unplayable. But kindly grandparents and parents buy them for their kids, or people buy them to start their journey in Uilleann pipes thinking, well, I'll get a deal. There's no deal. Out of the box, it is unplayable. So I went and I had a look over to their house. It's sort of in that way that you know the milk is bad, but you just have to sniff it to see how bad it is. Well, I went and sniffed. As I say, out of the box, entirely unplayable. Now, there were some surprises. First off, the chanter, no surprise, was absolute garbage. It's at his house still. Either we're going to drill it out and make a lamp, or it's going on the fire. The reed, terrible. I'm using a David Day penny chanter for this demonstration. The penny chanter is a wonderful beginner instrument or introductory instrument. Solid, very dependable. Just if you're going to get started on Uilleann pipes, go get one of those. Just type in penny chanter on any search engine and it'll bring you there. So we'll leave David Day out of it. Other than the fact that I broke the original reed, so I had to build one. It's not the greatest example of what an Uilleann pipe reed should be, but for our purposes, we'll get there. Now, on to the bag and bellows. Surprisingly, both hold air. The connecting tube was really bad. The check valve, you ended up blowing up the bellows as you tried to put pressure on with your arm. I took care of that, built my own stuff. The main stock for the drones, or we call it a common stock or main stock, was made by a maniac. The central rod for the switch to turn them on and off, it was in there so tight I had to take another rod and a hammer and tap the thing out, re-drill the main hole, and then put the rod on my lathe and turn the diameter down so it would actually go in and out. Did get it working. The drones. Now, for a piece like this, on my lathe, I would, or if I were making a drone, I would make wood from here all the way to here. What they did was they made wood from here to about here and put a little tail that they glued a metal tube onto. Kind of works, but it's kind of sketchy. I had some reeds laying around for other pipe experiments. Well, now you get to hear them. So I'll shut up and we'll play. We'll start with just the chanter. As I say, this is a reed I built. I'm not claiming it to be David Day's work because his work is much better than mine. Now we'll try some drones on with it. fairly stable. They respond okay to changes in pressure. I'm really increasing pressure there. There's pressure off. I think it's more the guy who made the reeds. Thanks for listening. So if you are going to get a set of these, just don't.